everyone sort of being in that top. Smaller.
Exactly.
But Tyrant, well, way from a little bit just beside his teammate, has spotted out the players of Freestyle. It's all information that he's just
stature right here as to
Okay.
where and how we're going to be bringing up the prediction. You wanted a little bit of masala itself, right?
Okay.
I8 we know are very comfortable and confident. So is the case for T20 Query. And therefore, I'm going to go with Magnus.
Oh.
Magnus had a really good ending yesterday on the map of Erangel. They haven't had a good Miramar game throughout the grand finals. In fact, if at all anything, they've been the ones getting
maps. They managed to secure the highest
here in the Pakistan fall split. But with that, a big change being showcased from Bablu as well, as they're going to be dropping down towards Puerto Parasio. And Puerto Parasio is something that is a different drop that we've not yet seen from the side of this team. But hey, look at that. We've got a Northern Zone. 52 Esports ought to be feeling very, very glad and happy. So could be the case for H2E as well. But now it boils down to all of these other big names that are outside the zone. We've got I8, Lost Leonis, right? North Esports, Lost Leonis, Magnus with a very questionable split, not necessarily, but definitely a divided team is what we see from the side of Magnus as we start this day off. But let's see as to how is it going to play out as the game progresses on forth.
You know, taking a look at this particular circle, I'm starting to speculate if Bablu are just gonna head over towards Valdemar or maybe try and get to Montenuevo ASAP, because nobody seems to be headed over there. Montenuevo is one of those cities which is left vacant as of now, and nobody shows interest. TUF, of course, gets down at Chumacera. So Team Magnus have just made a few little tweaks still around La Bendita, but they would want some initial early loot, and they would want to get inside the circle a little bit quicker. I think that is the exact intention that they are trying to show over here. But this is one of the other zones that we have seen quite often, right, Blotter? Because we've seen the circle kind of heading towards that eastern side of El Pozo, somewhere where 3x esports are already well stationed at. So unless and until the circle takes a massive curveball, goes maybe towards the OSS or maybe even La Cobrilla, I'm going to take that with open arms. Otherwise, the teams know exactly what they have to do, because we know there are a few teams that kind of take that high ground spot pretty early and benefit from this. Now, T20 QWERTY is in a good position. They have San Martin. All they have to do is make some quick early rotations. If they can just take down the players of 3x, then they have a very solid chance in holding the center, and as a result of which their chances of getting the chicken dinner will further increase. But talking about chances increasing, a team has certainly decreased the chances of getting a chicken dinner by just having 3 players in the lobby. I do not know what happened. Did they just give up too early or something? R3D, they're playing with 3 players.
True. I noticed that as well, and exactly the same thought that you had is exactly what I thought about as well. Have they given up, or is it just a connectivity issue that they faced in the first match itself? Well, we are definitely going to come back to that, because we want to be able to see the players of R3D try and bring in a lot of chaotic mess, if nothing else, right here in this game, because that is what is going to make things that much more interesting and that much more lucrative. And again, it is the battleground. You never know how things are going to be falling down, and it could very well be a chance that R3D might find in their favor and capitalize and walk away with a chicken dinner, which again is definitely going to be appreciated. So fingers crossed that they do have the 4th player join in the other remaining games of the day. But right now, as we do of course have just the first game, it is going to be a 3-man army from R3D. With that, only 4.5 minutes in as we move across